What's up, players? Here's some new Apex news. Season 27 is rolling out next week, and there's a stack of changes coming. I'll be going over the new and improved Olympus map change, legend buffs, wildcard upgrades, upcoming event with a universal heirloom, Trident changes, and possibly a much needed legend rework that may or may not be coming, depending on how you guys play. So let's jump in. This season is named Amped, which honestly should have been last season because we got amps, but oh well. The map Olympus has been rebuilt and has been added with numerous new POIs. They include Summers University, Gravity Engine, Stabilizer, and a rework dockyard. All of them are designed to reduce the wide open space, add cover, and add more verticality to a very flat landscape. That's not all for how this map has changed, as there are numerous spots in between or around these POIs that have gotten a nice facelift. First up is Summers University. Built by Horizon to explore the mystery of the universe and honor her son Newton, Summers University replaces orbital cannon and brings in high-flying lifts to Olympus. Let's be real, nobody liked orbital cannon, except for when you held the top of it for endgame and had everybody crossing out in the open towards you. So it begins. Next will be Gravity Engine. This is the new beating heart of Olympus. Gravity Engine replaces Energy Depot, and that is in the central area of the map. This POI harnesses the power of Branthium to keep the city afloat instead of the prime Olympus held up by other means. It will still be a crucial rotation spot, and moving through here will be interesting. This choke point is a little bit more wide open from the skies, so be ready. And the opening on the other side near Rift will make for some great fights. Next is Stabilizer. This platform in the sky replaces docks and is responsible for keeping Olympus properly aligned via floating rocks. This looks way better than expected, and I think this is an awesome upgrade to what docks was. Docks had potential, and this is it. Multiple levels, big walls on either side to block view from the line of sights from the other POIs. This is just so much better. It's an upgraded docks. Next up is Dockyard. New POI, but it's always been there. This camp near hydroponics gets a massive upgrade. I always thought this no-name POI was a diamond in the rough, so I'm glad they brought it alive and really shook up the POIs on Olympus. We'll have to see if we get any end games over here now. Elysium is getting moved from next to hydroponics and getting moved between Horizon's new POI and Icarus. I don't understand the move completely, since it being there has the same effect as it did prior, but we shall see. There's also a lot of places around that have been given some new terrain, tunnels, and some happy little trees.
Happy little trees.
The last growth tower is gone, and we got some trees on the hill towards Lifeline's building. Also, the high point at Labs got dirt filled in, so that becomes more accessible than either side of the mountain on a ledge or straight up the zipline. Now let's talk about what's coming that's going to make a huge impact for this season. Weapons and movement updates are front and center. Alternator. The alternator gets a double tap hop up that turns it more into a devastating close range tool. Harnessing the power of both barrels at the same time, this SMG becomes more like a shotgun hybrid. Can't wait to see how this goes. Oh, and here's what the devs wrote for it. 2 movie references, which were neat. PK, Peacekeeper will be getting, well, a rebalance. So we will have to wait to see what they do with it. Some are saying the damage has been reduced below 100. So that's a bit better. Care package. Next up, care package weapon. Triple take comes back to the floor loot. And the car is going in. You may be thinking, what? The car? Why? Well, here's the catch. Hammer point and disruptor hop-ups are on it. Yes, that's right. This will be a menace of a care package weapon. So instead of picking which ammo you want to use, it's picking your poison or what you want to inflict on your enemies. This will definitely be one of the best and interesting care packages we have ever seen in Apex to this date. Some hop-ups are going to be going bye-bye. Accelerants and Skull Piercer hop-ups are removed. Why? I don't know. It's not like many people were using the longbow wingman, but hey, I know Accelerant was getting used for sure. My guess is they want to decrease the long-range abilities on these weapons that use them. For movement, they gave us casuals a little boost. Respawn added Mantle Boost, a time burst while climbing that makes rotations and aggressive pushes more consistent for players who want it. Now, as I stated with this new movement tech, this doesn't get rid of Super Glide, but just gives us a similar functionality with a higher accessibility for all legends. It even gives us an on-screen indicator to help achieve the perfect timing to do it. So training wheels are on, people. Except Tridents. Tridents are getting handling and boost improvements. What this means is they can jump and glide over rough terrain and more lenient boost control. There's even low ramming damage on these puppies, so you can cause damage to opponents by ramming into enemies. There's a downside though. They have their own health pool and can be destroyed. You will no longer see damage split between the occupants and say goodbye to Trident OP plays in the good old ALGS. With that being said, you can snipe people off vehicles since the damage isn't shared. Here comes the Trident clips. Oh, and possibly skins. Hard to tell from this new Trident skin on it. We shall see. Alright, next up is ranked. Okay, now for ranked and quality of life, drop zone loot has been rebalanced, so ranked feels fairer no matter where you land. Hopefully this goes for a lot of the no-names on maps, and let's keep looking for those changes down the road with possible no-name POIs on other maps being reworked. We are also getting KP and RP rebalance and have to wait for the patch notes on these dogs. We never really do know what's going on with RP and KP, so it'll either be going up, going down, who knows, going sideways, we'll see. Yet a nice quality of life change for solo queue players, the option to queue again with randoms that you met after a great match. Then we're going back to the lobby, hope their little gamer tag shows up, or searching to add them on the friends list. Send it. Hope it was the right person, and then wait. So let's hope this new option goes smoothly. The map rotation will be Olympus, Broken Moon, and World's Edge. I know, you guys don't like Broken Moon that much, but think of it as this way. Valkyrie will be your best friend. More on that in a bit. No more heat shields at all. Say goodbye to your buffer and pubs. Honestly, I'm glad they're gone. Now, if only we could get rid of evac towers. Ugh. I can dream, right? Now let's talk audio. Sorry, audio got an upgrade. Audio systems got an overhaul, so footsteps and gun audio are clearer. About time, right? They touched on this in a recent post, so if you haven't seen that, definitely check out X or YouTube for that video from Respawn. Now, a weird new feature that'll be coming, Apex One-Stop Hotshot menu will be getting a new and improved wishlist feature for targeting seasonal loot. Launch challenges also give you amped seasonal packs and a shot at the mythic Bird of Prey R99. We'll have to see how this turns out, as Respawn and EA loves to sell us things, and what better way than to target us with what we want. Thanks to some privileged Apex creators, we do have some insight into what the legend buffs that will be coming for Valve, Rampart, and Horizon, along with some wildcard changes and a better look at the new mythic R99 skin and abilities. Stick around later to see the weapon buffs and nerfs. Right now is the legends. As I said a second ago, legend buffs are Valk, Rampart, and Horizon. First up, we got Valk. She's got some upgrades to her VTOL jets, speed boost, recharge 3 times faster, upgrade to reduce fuel consumption, and improve horizontal speed. Missile swarm, no self-damage, height restrictions removed, so that means you can fire them inside with no limitations, plus it scans enemies when they hit them. Also, it slows movement of scanned targets. Holy buff. Her perks got buffed too. One does expand the missile patterns to a staggering 5x4 span, I believe. 2 reduces fuel consumption while increasing horizontal flight speed, and 3 significantly boosts ultimate takeoff speed. Skyward Dive, which is her ultimate, has faster takeoff time. Supersonic upgrade lets players get in there even faster. Second is Rampart. Amp cover evolves with gameplay. They gain more health as Evo levels increase, a speed boost behind them, and adding a roof to top it all off. Perk-wise, we got infinite ammo and faster reloads when firing behind cover, and regenerating wall health when out of combat. Rampart will be a new and improved control legend. Last but not forgotten is Horizon. Gravity lift, shorter cooldown, lift speed improvements, and with a perk upgrade you can get a bonus tactical charge and knockdowns. A nice little movement upgrades with a perk will be fast falling by crouching in midair and also glide out of gravity lifts. Her ult, Black Hole, got increased health. Wow. But it will make it more difficult, just shoot it out and be fine. It used to be just a quick nuisance, but now maybe it will have an effect. November 18th to December 16th is the Supersonic event. Now, with this event, it's going to be more centered around Wildcard. Some new Wildcard abilities are coming where now you're going to be able to heal on zip lines and zip rails, which should be a thing for Pathfinder. Yeah. But hey, maybe they are testing it in Wildcard and give it to Pathy in the future. Plus, a Back to the Future card. Well, not really, but sure seems like it with burning rubber. The card ability is that it leaves a fire trail that burns enemies in your wake. The second is extra zippy. Refill shield and speed boosts on ziplines and zip rails. Pathfinder. Another 2 cards are Eyes in the Sky and Quicken the Dead. These are ways to highlight enemies while you are airborne or on the ground. Get Up and Go, which grants speed bursts after clutch revives. Along for the Slide, gives you faster, longer slides. Oh, we talking water park sim.
I slipped on a stain. You get out of my water park right. Get out of here!
Along with that event is the Universal Melee Heirloom. This is called the Death Duet. These will be a dual katana heirloom that will of course get the OP treatment similar to how we just had the bat. Olympus will be the new wildcard map. I don't know if we will keep KC till then, and then on November 18th Olympus wildcard map drops. Will we be then getting KC and Olympus in a rotation, or will they hold that off for a future ordeal? I don't know. The R99 is getting the Wildcard upgrade treatment with how the Flatline got the Fuse Touch. R99 is getting the Valk Touch. It will be able to fire missiles from it, but you will first have to level it up by doing some damage. Now with all these cards integrated into Wildcard, my thoughts on these speed options will be yes, that's right, an Octane buff will soon be coming. Taking a look at this gameplay trailer and having Octane and Valk compared to each other, it really makes you think Octane is left in the dust. So this has to be a hint that they are doing something with Octane in a future season. In the past, they used to play test new abilities in LTMs like Dummy's Big Day, one of the best LTMs honestly, bring that back for fun. And then they dropped them in pubs which nobody liked. So Wildcard is of course the best place to test these new abilities out. I'm sure enough that majority of these Wildcard options are going to be abilities for a future update, either it be a rework or a new legend. So with everything that you have just learned, drop into Olympus with a new state of mind. Go towards Summers University or Gravity Engine if you like tight vertical fights, or check out the new Dockyard. Try the double tap alternator in close quarters. Practice your mantle boost in casual matches so you're not scrambling in rank when rotations matter. And have some fun. The patch notes with full legend numbers drops November 3rd. So that's the rundown for the new Season 27 Ant for Apex Legends. If you like this video, smash a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what are you testing first? Map, weapon, or movement? Now drop in.